Shalom, brothers. I'm going to start out by giving all glory, honor, and praises to the Most High and His only begotten Son. Double honor to the elders of GMS and respects to all the brothers out there doing this work in truth and in sincerity. Wake up to our tribes of Israel, so-called Native Americans, Latinos, and Negroes. Alright, names of the Heavenly Father: Yahweh, for who the word ignorantly calls God; Yahweh Shai, for who the word ignorantly calls Christ. Alright. Want to get into a quick lesson, man. Alright. It's about the elect, man. Just a few scriptures on them. This is Revelation 7 verse 4. Because a lot of people don't believe in the elect, man. Like, they don't get it. Like, it's all about the elect. I mean, it's about the multitude of believers too, because there's going to be a lot of them, you know. But the elect are the first fruits, man. The elect are the ones that, man, they're going to be like the rulers in the kingdom. Alright? So, this is Revelation 7 verse 4. Just like how you got the elites and how they got their circle, their family in a circle, and they're ruling. The Edomites, the Israelites gonna have a circle too, a family, the elect ruling. The ruling class. There's gonna be class citizens. Like what the brothers say, like the 2/3 is gonna be a third class citizen. All right, in the kingdom, they're gonna come back ashamed of what they ashamed. And if you selling out, man, it's the worst time to be selling out. You don't want to sell out now, man. This place is almost done, man. So like brothers say, man, enjoy your 5 minutes of fame, because that's all it's gonna be, 5 minutes of fame, man. Revelation 7 verse 4. And I heard the number of them which were sealed, and there were sealed 144,000 of all the tribes of the children of Israel. See, man, 144,000. And then it goes in and it lists like the different tribes and how many were sealed. 12,000 from each tribe. All right. So you can read on for that. Revelation 14 verse 4. I'm gonna start at 3 though. And they sung as it were a new song. So it wasn't a new song, but as it were a new song. It was, basically, it's just the song is knowing the truth, man. It's not some choir, it's knowing the truth, man. The true doctrine, speaking, the right way, because that's like a song, The Bible is like it's like a song, man. So knowing the truth is like when you're talking and preaching the word, man. It's like a song. I think even in scripture, Moses compared what he was saying like it was a song, But and as the voice, hold up, and before the four beasts and the elders, and no man could learn that song, but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth. That's why the scripture said, "What then? Israel hath not obtained that which he seeketh, but the elect hath obtained it, and the rest were blinded." Because it's not for everybody. Some people hear it, some brothers will hear it, and they'll be like, "I'll just brush it off." And plus, you gotta understand too, like Yahweh Shai said, right? The wicked one come, the different parables about what happens when you sow that seed into somebody. Some gets sown on. I mean, I'm not like, I would have to go back to it because I don't want to quote anything, but the wicked one comes and take it away. Like they remember for a little bit, and the wicked one comes and take that which was sown. But the brothers know that parable, so only the 144 gonna learn it, man. All right. Because a lot of different brothers are into different things, Egyptology, and a whole bunch of other madness, man. Those stuff are madness. All right. It says, "These are they which were not defiled with woman, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. These were redeemed from among men, being the first fruits unto God to the Lamb." Unto God and to the Lamb. So like I said, they're first fruits, man. Now it says that they were virgins. Brothers go into that. It's not talking about having sex with a woman. It's talking about um, these like doctrines and philosophies, like being entangled within one of these doctrines, like be like this is a precept to that, but being pure and without guile. That's another scripture. That's another scripture about the elect. They're without guile and fault before the Lamb. But pretty much not being in like a pastor, depending on what route he took to become a pastor, he's probably not an elect because he's probably not a virgin. To be a virgin, you gotta. This is the only thing you're supposed to know. You ain't supposed to be into anything else. You're just supposed to know this. All right, the Bible and the true knowledge and understanding of the Bible. You ain't supposed to be in no other group, no cults, none of that bull. All right, and they call these groups a cult, man. They're the cult. They're the occult. All right, worshiping demons and sacrificing people, killing little babies. That's how wicked these people are, man. That's why God gonna put them to death, man. All right. This is Ezekiel 9 verse 4. It says, "And the Lord said unto him, Go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and Jerusalem's a people before it's a place. All right, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof." That mark, I forgot the Hebrew word. I think it's tawah, something like that. But that mark, they gonna, man, those gonna be the brothers that gonna be exempt from punishment, man. All right, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. So set a mark upon the men that sigh and that cry, man. Mm. That sigh and that cry, man. For all the abominations, man. All right, all the wickedness that's going on out here, man. Because see, God ain't unrighteous, man. All right. See, our enemies, they're our natural born enemies. Without a doubt, man. If you turn your back, they will smite your ass, man. Without a doubt. They're your natural born enemies, man. They naturally just want to see us down in the dirt, down in the ground, man. All right. But hey, man, God set up everything to be the way He wants it to be. All right. So don't complain. You know. You know. Don't complain. What is it? Let me get one more scripture. This scripture ain't part of the lesson, but I'm gonna just make it part of the lesson. Isaiah 45 verse 7. I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, the Lord, do all these things. With that, I just want to say shalom.